Yo, what's up, guys? Uh, so there was some pretty big news this morning about Microsoft and Sony actually joining forces. This is some pretty big news for the future of the gaming industry, in my opinion. Um, I I've been talking about this with Brent in the podcast over the past year or so, about the future of the gaming industry now that we have these streaming services coming up, like Google Stadia and even Microsoft's Azure, or however you pronounce it, but basically taking games and just being able to play them on anything. You don't need a console anymore because all of the back end stuff is being done by Microsoft or by Google. And I was wondering where PlayStation was going to go, because I know PlayStation at least hasn't announced any type of streaming, game streaming platform yet. And so I thought maybe they were sitting on something, but with this news, it kind of looks like that's not even going to happen. What's going to happen is these two titans are going to join forces to fight off a foreign enemy, or an extraterrestrial. Let's look at it in those terms. I mean, it's kind of like the quote by Ronald Reagan. I brought it up here. He says, "Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bond. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world." Obviously, it's not an alien, but it's alien technology. Google Stadia is coming in here with something that no one's ever done before, but Microsoft has their own version of it, Azure, that they're working on, and both of these are stated to come out by the end of this year, 2019. So I think they realize the threat of the industry being taken over by this other titan from just way out of left field, and they're gonna come together. And they were talking about how Sony's going to be putting out their current I wrote some notes on it. They're going to be putting out their current stuff, their current services, using Microsoft's Azure, or not software, but whatever you want to call it. But anyways, and Sony's going to be providing some smart image sensor technology for Microsoft, and Microsoft is also going to provide them with some AI tech. And it's just like they're looking towards the future, and they're creating new relationships with each other and how they're going to do this. And this was all announced on Thursday after the CEOs of both of the companies met. And as you can see in this picture here on USA Today, they're shaking hands. They're best friends now. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm excited to see what happens in the future. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? I personally think it's a good thing, because if they don't do this, we're going to lose one of them, and I don't want to lose them. So I'll see you guys next time.